Hello, this is Monument Mom coming to you again with a Dollar Tree haul. This Dollar Tree haul is going to involve items that you can use for homeschool. And so I know that everyone is busy. I'm going to jump right in so that we can get started. So the first item that I picked up were these Crayola USA maps. And these are designed primarily for the littles, right? Kids in elementary school. But I want to say that you can use these also for middle and high schoolers. If you're learning US geography, you can color as you cover states. If you want to cover certain states and point them out, whether it was like the Gold Rush, Cherokee Trail of Tears, if it was the Great Migration, if it was like the areas where there was the Civil War, the first colonies. So I think there are several ways you can use these maps. Now, the front of the maps are the regular states, but the back side of each map, there's also a topography feature. So I think you should not discount the fact that it's Crayola and primarily for little kids. I think you can do a lot with this. And so you get 6 in here, great for geography and history. The other thing I picked up were these, they're called Brain Busters. So there's space and ocean life and nature and creepy crawlies. And so these, I want to say Tina with Homeschooling and Oils had these at some point. I have been looking for these for quite a while, and they just showed up at my Dollar Tree randomly yesterday. So I would say if you get a chance, go check out your local Dollar Tree. It's a game based on trivia. And so each box has a different topic. I will say the pictures are really nice on the front side of the card, and on the back side, they have questions. We have not played this yet, but I will say I think this would be great if you're covering a unit. It may be also great if you just want to add this to your morning basket or fun schooling. So you have several options, and I would say check out your Dollar Tree. The other item that I picked up recently was this solar mobile. And so solar system mobile. And we will use this when we do a solar system. We've done it several times. I may even add in like the space trivia cards. So you can see how I'm pulling together a unit, and I'm pulling together this unit very casually. I mean, I'm not spending a lot of money. I will go to my local library and pick up a few books to go along with it and watch a few videos. And there you have it, maybe like a week or two of covering the solar system in space. The other item that I picked up was this passport, and this particular one is called Fun Stickers, Landmarks of the World. Some of them have flags, but this one is going to deal with landmarks. And so we will use this as we cover certain countries and then put the actual country sticker or landmark sticker in our passport. I'm moving along pretty quickly, as you can see. The other item I picked up were pretty standard dry erase markers. I would say if I had to rate these, that these are just okay. But I get sucked up in the whole Dollar Tree thing, and then I end up with items that I have to replace. So I'm saying that because I probably could save some money, which I love to do, if I would just buy like the good ones from Staples or some other place, Amazon. And then there are the color dry erase, and there was a purple one in here, which we've already started to use. But I actually like them, and if it's in my budget, and at the end of the day, if I have to toss them, a little sooner than I had anticipated, I don't think it's a deal breaker, but we'll see. Anyway, so far, the reviews are pretty good in terms of the way that I'm using them. They're holding up pretty well. So the next item I found one, and this is so random. Again, Tina with Homeschooling and Oils mentioned these interactive study spelling bee books. And I looked and looked and looked in my local Dollar Tree stores and I couldn't find them. She had several different colors. So I guess the colors are based on levels or grades. And I happened to find one so random in western part of Virginia. I mean, totally random, just one. And so, of course, I scooped that up quickly. Thanks, Tina, for sharing this on your YouTube channel. We grabbed it, and I'm going to add this into our language arts cycle. So the other items I picked up are kind of like workbooks, but they're not workbooks, they're worksheets. You may have seen these before, and they're for an older grade. I'm sorry, they're not for older grade, they're for grades 4 through 6. But when I look at them, I read through a few and I thought that you could use these with middles or even high school for review. They are introducing a topic or going over a particular area, and then there are a few questions that they have to answer. So what I will say is we are beyond 6th grade in this house, but I will be using these as review sheets. So if we cover a unit, just to go over. So I know there are many ways that people determine whether or not their child has grasped the topic or the subject. Worksheets is one way, notebooking, discussions. And so I have decided that periodically I'm going to throw in a worksheet. We have not done a lot of worksheets for a variety of reasons. I think once we started homeschooling, I quickly got into like, it became anti workbook, if that makes any sense. But I think these will work, especially on days if I have to go to the office or we're traveling. I can flip through these sheets and find one or two to cover something that we've gone over just to see if it is sticking. So there's US history. There's also one that deals with science, and this is experiments and inventions. And they're all basically the same. Then there's earth and physical science and geography. So my son recently took an online class with geography, and they were covering latitude, longitude, equators, and the equator. Why did I say equators as if there's more than one? Goodness, equator. And there was a worksheet that covered just that. And so I pulled it out, and at some point, I gave it to him maybe at the end of that week just to see if he was understanding or if he remembered what he went over in that class. And he did. So no worries there. I feel like the worksheets, again, are just a way to reinforce. We are not browbeating him with those. And then the other thing, the last thing, I think it's the last thing that I purchase is this cursive book. So we are middle schoolers, but many people know that in schools, they're not really teaching cursive. And so we were only doing like signature because by the time we had transitioned from school to homeschool, they really weren't doing a lot of cursive yet. And so recently, he has expressed some interest in learning how to write and read cursive writing. And I thought about, gosh, when I was in school, I don't even remember at what point I became comfortable with it. And then you think back as an adult, if you look at the way that we write in cursive now, we don't connect everything and we're dotting stuff and crossing. I mean, it's some of it is print and then some of it is script. It's a combination. I think that over time you usually just adapt to your own style. But teaching kind of like the formal cursive, I needed to really go back to a book. So I know that there is handwriting without tears and other programs. I just didn't have the money for that right now. And so, I said, let's just do something very basic. So I got this book. I said all of that just to let you know. I got this book from the Dollar Tree. Of course, it was $1. And I'm going to make it work for us. If there is a desire to learn, with anything, I think you can take the most inexpensive product, even if it's just simple paper and a pencil. Or you can take something very expensive, like some of the more formal writing products, and learn to write in cursive or anything that you want. So I don't think that you should allow, you or I or we should allow price to determine whether or not knowledge is obtained. I know there are many ways around that. And so I got really deep. I went really deep with that. I don't know why I got so deep with that. Anyway, I got the cursive writing book because it fits in my budget and we're just starting over, I feel like, with the cursive writing. And so I picked that up. And if you want to pick that up, I think you should. So, what I wanted to say also, I'm going really crazy here. I'm going to have a giveaway. So, the giveaway will be 2 packs of the Brain Buster cards, 1 pack of the maps together, and a what else am I going to add in that? There was one other thing I wanted to add, but I know these are the 2 things. 2 games and the map are definitely it. There's one other item I want to add in there. But anyway, at this point, I can't think of it because I have Sunday Brain here. So if you're interested in joining this giveaway, I think these would be great things to add, kind of like fun schooling, your morning basket. If you're doing some light schooling during the holiday season, these will be great because you're learning and it's still fun and it's not heavy. If you want to join this giveaway, there's one other item. I promise people there's one other item. I want you to subscribe, like, and comment. That's it. You'll have about 2 weeks on this. And so I hope you have enjoyed this haul. I'll be coming back shortly with another haul, but I hope you have enjoyed this one. And I hope you will join the giveaway. With that, thank you. Bye.